Tomorrow morning, millions of Americans wake up just like any other day. Coffee is brewing. Kids are getting ready for school. Flights are taking off. Traffic is building across the country. Then every phone begins to vibrate. An emergency alert flashes across the screen. Unusual volcanic activity detected beneath Yellowstone National Park. Authorities are closely monitoring the situation. Most people ignore it. After all, Yellowstone has been there forever. What nobody realizes is that beneath one of America's most iconic national parks, something has already started moving. And if scientists are right, the next few hours could change the United States forever. When most people picture Yellowstone, they imagine waterfalls, bison wandering across open valleys, towering mountains, and Old Faithful shooting boiling water into the sky. It feels peaceful, safe, timeless. But Yellowstone isn't just a national park. It's one of the largest active volcanic systems on Earth. Not a volcano with a tall mountain peak, but a massive underground caldera stretching nearly 30 miles wide. Everything visitors see today, the lakes, the forests, the colorful hot springs, exists because of unimaginable eruptions that happened hundreds of thousands of years ago. The beautiful landscape people come to admire was created by one of nature's most violent forces. And that force never truly disappeared. For centuries, Yellowstone has appeared calm. Steam quietly rises from hot springs. Geysers erupt on schedule. Wildlife moves freely across the valleys. To tourists, everything feels perfectly normal. But deep beneath the surface, miles below hiking trails and scenic overlooks, an enormous chamber of molten rock continues to generate incredible heat. Scientists monitor Yellowstone around the clock. Thousands of tiny earthquakes happen here every year. Most are so small, nobody ever notices them. That's completely normal. It starts with a single earthquake. Then another. Nothing unusual. At least not yet. But within days, the pattern becomes impossible to ignore. Instead of dozens of small tremors, there are hundreds. Then thousands. The ground begins rising by several inches. Steam vents release more gas than expected. Temperatures inside some hot springs begin changing. Computers inside monitoring stations detect something scientists have feared for decades. Pressure is building. For the first time in generations, Yellowstone is no longer behaving like a sleeping volcano. It's behaving like one that's waking up. Inside monitoring centers, the atmosphere changes almost overnight. Researchers cancel vacations. Emergency meetings begin. Data streams fill giant computer screens. Every new earthquake adds another piece to the puzzle. No scientist wants to say the words out loud, because saying them means everything changes. One senior volcanologist finally breaks the silence. We may be looking at the early stages of a major volcanic event. Within minutes, government agencies are notified. The National Park Service receives emergency instructions. The United States Geological Survey increases Yellowstone's alert level. For the first time, this is no longer just a scientific concern. It's becoming a national emergency. The first news reports barely make headlines. Most people scroll right past them. Social media fills with jokes. Yellowstone is always about to erupt. They've been saying this for years. Vacation plans continue. Hotels remain open. Families still drive through the park hoping to see bears and wolves. But behind the scenes, something very different is happening. Emergency management teams begin reviewing evacuation plans. State officials hold closed-door meetings. Military aircraft quietly prepare for possible deployment. The public sees almost nothing. Government officials see everything. Visitors start noticing strange things. Some geysers erupt higher than usual. Others suddenly stop altogether. New cracks appear in the ground. Areas that have been stable for decades begin releasing thick clouds of steam. Park rangers quietly close several popular trails. Then entire sections of Yellowstone are restricted. Officials describe it as a precaution. But local residents know something isn't right. Businesses near the park begin losing customers. Tour buses cancel reservations. Hotels receive thousands of refund requests. The atmosphere shifts. Fear spreads faster than facts. By the end of the week, the earthquake swarm becomes relentless. The ground continues rising. Scientists can no longer rule out the possibility of an eruption. News helicopters circle above Yellowstone. Television networks interrupt regular programming. Across America, millions of people ask the same question. Could this really happen? No one knows exactly what comes next. But one thing is becoming painfully clear. If Yellowstone has truly started waking up, the world is about to witness something no human civilization has ever experienced. And this is only the beginning. On a quiet Monday morning, everything changes. At exactly 8:17 a.m. Mountain Time, federal officials issue an emergency evacuation order for Yellowstone National Park and surrounding communities. Highway signs flash urgent warnings. Cell phones buzz across Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Residents are told to leave immediately. No one knows how much time is left. Some families pack carefully. Others grab only what they can carry. Parents rush to pick up their children from school. Gas stations fill within minutes. Long lines stretch for blocks. For the first time, the threat feels real. The story dominates every television network. Breaking news banners replace regular programming. Helicopters hover above the park. Experts appear on live broadcasts, trying to explain what could happen. Some urge people to stay calm. Others admit there's still too much uncertainty. Social media explodes. Videos claiming to show lava spread across the internet. Old footage is shared as if it happened that morning. Rumors move faster than facts. Fear becomes impossible to control. Deep beneath Yellowstone, the earthquake swarm reaches a level scientists have never recorded before. The ground rises even faster. Several geysers stop erupting completely. New steam vents tear through the earth. Sensors detect massive amounts of volcanic gases escaping from underground. Inside the monitoring center, no one speaks. Every screen tells the same story. Pressure is building at an alarming rate. One scientist quietly says, "If this continues, we're running out of time." At 2:46 in the afternoon, the ground shakes with extraordinary force. Trees sway violently. Roads crack open. Windows shatter. For several endless seconds, the earth refuses to stop moving. Then, an explosion unlike anything in recorded human history tears through the center of Yellowstone. A towering column of ash and rock blasts miles into the sky. The sound echoes across hundreds of miles. Daylight begins turning gray. The eruption has begun. Within minutes, millions of tons of volcanic ash are launched high into the atmosphere. Pyroclastic flows race across the landscape at terrifying speeds. Everything in their path disappears. Forests ignite instantly. Buildings collapse beneath extreme heat. Roads vanish beneath ash. Emergency crews can do almost nothing. The eruption is simply too powerful. Nature is now completely in control. By nightfall, ash begins falling across several western states. Cars disappear beneath layers of gray dust. Power lines fail. Solar panels stop producing electricity. Air filters clog. Visibility drops to only a few feet. Airports shut down one after another. Thousands of flights are cancelled. Millions of people stay inside, watching the disaster unfold through television screens, wondering if it will reach them next. The president addresses the nation. A federal state of emergency is declared. The National Guard is deployed. Search and rescue teams move toward evacuation zones. Hospitals prepare for thousands of patients suffering from breathing problems. Distribution centers begin delivering food, bottled water, and emergency supplies. Across the country, Americans help complete strangers. Communities open shelters. Volunteers work around the clock. Even during unimaginable disaster, acts of kindness continue to shine. Within days, the eruption is no longer just America's problem. The massive ash cloud begins drifting across the northern hemisphere. International flights are cancelled. Global supply chains slow to a crawl. Farmers worry about damaged crops. Scientists warn that sunlight reaching Earth's surface could decrease for months. Temperatures may begin to fall. Around the world, governments prepare for consequences no modern civilization has ever faced. Because this is no longer just a volcanic eruption. It's becoming a global crisis. And the worst consequences are still ahead. 1 week after the eruption, the sky no longer looks familiar. Across much of North America, the sun appears dim and orange behind a thick layer of volcanic ash. Days feel colder. Sunsets glow an eerie shade of red. Tiny ash particles continue drifting through the atmosphere. Scientists begin warning that this isn't just an environmental disaster anymore. It's becoming a climate event. And its effects could last for years. The first signs appear in America's farmland. Fields that should be green are covered in gray ash. Crops struggle to grow without enough sunlight. Livestock are moved to emergency shelters. Rivers and reservoirs become contaminated with volcanic debris. Food production begins slowing across several states. Experts warn that grocery prices could rise dramatically. The eruption is no longer destroying landscapes. It's beginning to affect everyday life. Factories slow production. Shipping routes are disrupted. Air travel remains heavily restricted. Financial markets react with uncertainty. Insurance companies face record-breaking claims. Businesses around the world struggle to recover. Within weeks, the economic damage reaches hundreds of billions of dollars. Not because lava reached every city, but because one eruption disrupted systems the entire world depends on. The question everyone keeps asking is simple. Can anything stop Yellowstone? The honest answer is no. Modern technology can monitor a supervolcano. Scientists can measure earthquakes, track ground movement, and detect volcanic gases. But preventing an eruption is beyond anything humanity can do today. The only real advantage we have is time. And only if the warning comes early enough. Despite the terrifying headlines, an eruption wouldn't erase the United States overnight. Millions of people far from Yellowstone would remain safe. Cities thousands of miles away would still stand. Emergency systems would save countless lives. Communities would rebuild. History has shown something remarkable. Again and again, people survive disasters once believed impossible. Human resilience has always been stronger than fear. Here's what many people don't realize. Yellowstone is still active today. Scientists monitor it every hour of every day. Thousands of small earthquakes occur there each year. Most are completely normal. Right now, there is no evidence that a catastrophic Yellowstone eruption is expected tomorrow. The scenario you've just experienced is a scientific what-if, based on what experts understand about how supervolcanoes behave. It's not a prediction. It's a possibility explored through science. Yellowstone reminds us of something easy to forget. No matter how advanced our technology becomes, nature still operates on its own timeline. The mountains, the forests, the geysers, they may look peaceful. But beneath them lies enough energy to reshape landscapes on a continental scale. It's a powerful reminder that our planet is alive, constantly changing, even when we can't see it. Tomorrow, people will return to Yellowstone. Families will watch Old Faithful erupt. Children will explore its trails. Photographers will capture breathtaking landscapes. Life will go on. And deep beneath their feet, the sleeping giant will remain silent. For now. Because the real question has never been whether Yellowstone exists. Or even whether it's still active. The question that continues to challenge scientists is far more unsettling. If one of Earth's greatest supervolcanoes ever wakes again, will humanity be ready? Only time will tell.